Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 3 of Onwaaaaards of the Clockwork Empires. In the last episode, we expanded the flattened area around our base so that we can actually have a little bit more space to expand into. We started building up some of our infrastructure. We've got a couple of workers' houses so that we can build up the number of labourers that we have currently, which increases the speed that our overseers basically get the work done. We have started Mordred training in soldiery stuff, although she almost died from starvation. Hopefully that can be overcome easily enough because we are starting to get a little bit more food, we're getting a bit more farming going. And we also named a couple of characters after commenters. And there was one who wanted Louise. Yeah, I think I've already renamed Eloise, I'm afraid. Twilight Cartman. So I'm going to name someone else for you instead. The available ones are Jobstrap, Ada Goldenhook, Lucinda, and Owen I was also going to rename very slightly, just so I know. Why can't I? Oh, I have to delete it. The clone. Just so it's a little bit more obvious that you are in fact a renamed character. Mordred Viking, Lucinda Curry, what skills do you have? You are the stoneworker cook. Ada, you are the master carpenter. Job, you are a farmer. So I think I'm going to give... Jobstrap's going to be Irish. Drunken Irish. There you go. Gregarious. There you go. You're drunken, so you're gregarious. Unless we have someone who's actually a drunk. In which case I will change the name. I'm not sure that we do, though. No, I don't think so. We have the one person who is a drug addict. But they're the only one. Okay, so that's Drunken Irish done. Let's go and cross you off real quick. Then we have Ada or Lucinda. Which one were you? You were the carpenter and the cook. Well, actually, the carpenter is probably our best character right now. So we're going to give you to Lucinda. To Eloise. Seeing as this character isn't so much grey-haired anymore, if you have a better name for them, then do let me know, and I will change it. But for the moment, I'll just call you Cartman, because that was your username. But if you want me to change this to something else, I will more than happy to do that. And then finally, the last character that we actually have available. I know you wanted a soldier. That may still happen in the future. But I'm going to call Lucinda Curry Sir David of Plays. You might become a soldier in the future, I don't know. If we do, then I might change you to that character. But for now, you can be that guy. Cool, so that's all of you done. Marvellous. So what are we trying to do in this episode? I'm not entirely sure. I actually quite like that the entire crew is named after people. That's awesome. I think that we need to start getting some decoration and stuff up. I would quite like to hire some more overseers, which will require some better quality housing. Which requires bricks. Right, that's what we were going to do. We were going to start trying to get a ceramics workshop. Where were we going to build that? I think probably over on this side. 6x6 going to be enough? Cancel that. I want you a bit further back. Like this. We'll make you an 8x6. I think that will suffice. And we will give you a door. We will give you some more windows. And we will give you a ceramics kiln, which we're going to put by the door. Why can't I? Oh, I see it has to stick out. We're going to stick these at the back then, so they can actually stick out the back. Cool. Excellent, we'll do that. Now, if I understand this properly, I don't need to pre-build it. I don't think I do, hopefully. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that these need to be pre-built, but that does not. Okay, what are we building in here right now? Our workbench is currently available. Ceramics workbench, probably be useful. Decor workbench is what we've just built. Chalkboard, I'm going to assume is... No, it's not. What I was trying to say there is I'm going to assume that it was decor, but I don't think it is. I think it's actually something that is required for one of the other buildings. Alright, so that's that being built. We have these guys doing that. Provisions is still a little bit low. That is something that I will need to keep an eye on. We do have more cooks working now, I believe. So we are out of fruit, so perhaps we need to assign a little bit more foraging. We do have quite a lot of foraging that can be done. Actually, we have a lot of foraging that can be done. So we will go ahead and do that. We'll also assign these to be mined. Like so. There we go. We're getting quite a lot more food in now. Hit done with that. Could really do with some more flat terrain over on this side. I think that we're going to expand mostly in this direction. Maybe a little bit down here. Water kind of cuts us off and the terrain up here is really rocky and rough. So it's just going to be a lot more difficult. So yes, I think that we are going to need to flatten some more terrain over here. Something along those lines. Cool. So our available overseers now have a lot of jobs to do. In fact, we're going to lose another overseer when we get the ceramics workshop done, and in fact it is now done. Do we have anyone who is good at stoneworking? In fact, I know that we do. Noble Pirate Mossman is the level 3. I mean, do we have anyone with a related trait? No. Okay, so Pirate Mossman, you are doing that. And we're going to have you build some bricks. And we're going to say that we want a minimum of 20 bricks at any time. We should have a fair amount of clay already saved, do we? Actually, I'm not sure we do. Well, we have some clay coming from over there. And now we really do need more overseers. We are at our limit. Once again, we are not producing anything in our workbench. Booze vat. I think what we really need to do is go through the different buildings and seeing what modules they actually need. Right. I do wish you could just click on it and it would filter automatically. So carpentry. Decor workbench we've already built. The advanced stuff I don't think was particularly necessary, in the power saw and stuff I don't think we can get. Simple cabinet increases the quality, as do the rugs. The rugs, however, do require... What's that? Is that knick-knack or bric-a-brac? Yes, that is bric-a-brac. Okay, so the cabinets and stuff is not too hard to make. Is that done here? No, we would need another decor assembly. Alright then, let's get another decor assembly going. Which will require decor workbench, which we can then place. Oops. Surprised I can overlap other existing things. I'll put it there. Okay. Do we have any more labourers? We do not, though we do have available population space if some more labourers wanted to join us. Cool. Alright, so that stuff is assigned. How's Mordred doing? Are you still pissed off at the world? Ah, come here. Yes, you are. You are now well fed though, you have a typical workspace. Yeah, I just need to get some decor up and running, and then people will be a lot happier with that type of thing. Uh-oh. A colonial spat. Perennial enemies Drunken Irish and noble pirate Mossman have gotten into a particularly intense argument. Their shouting can be heard through the entire colony. I've never in my life seen such an inconsequential nose. Balderdash! Your manner of dress is more bawdy than my second cousin. Their constant shouting is irritating the other colonists, and you've been asked to intervene. How will you handle this? Have Mordred beat them up, or I'll handle this myself. I will beat them up. Go for it, Mordy. Show these drunken Irish and pirates how things are dealt with in this place. Okay, are you actually working? Doesn't look like it. Okay, we are really short on food. What is the problem? Is it that we don't have enough people assigned here? Let's have a look at our stockpile. We have got 33 bushels of maize, 11 bushels of orange cup fungus. So yes, the problem is that we are not producing enough food. So the kitchen needs more workers. So let's reduce one of you. And don't think ceramics workshop needs that many. Farmer could probably do with one more. Foraging could use more. Carpentry less. Kitchen more. Barracks the same. Foraging same. So we have one still available. Might even put you in the kitchen just so we can build up a bit of a surplus. Right, do these guys get skills too? No, just happiness. So the labourers you really can just move around. The overseers, less so. The decor workbench is complete, which means that we can build another thing over here. I mean, we may want to start building some practical beds, because those are required for the overseers, so we're going to build 6 of those. If the ratio is the same where you need 3 per building, I don't know. Carpenter's work area is pretty busy though, either way. Nine assignments and only 2 people doing them. Yeah, we definitely need more overseers just on like general duties to harvest the wood and mine and forage and all the other good stuff. Okay, so provisions are up to 35 now. So we are getting some more provisions. I think we'll be just fine in terms of maize and stuff. So I think that will do. Right, are we getting bricks? That is the next question that I need to know. Bricks, we have 10. So yes, we can in fact build the next level of housing. What do you get from aristocratic manor? Upper class, middle class, commoners. I don't know what the upper class even are. I have not come across them yet. So, this is the overseers housing. So I think we're going to keep the commoners housing back here. We'll have some space for workshops. I don't particularly want to place it right next to this area, so maybe we'll build it back here. I think this is going to be fine. We'll stick with a 6x6 until we know better what is exactly required. We can always extend it later, I think. We will put one door in. There. And the practical beds. 1, 2. I've misplaced those. Oh. Mordred's having a lot of despair. Bit of anger, but mostly despair. Refused orders to protect friends. Irritated rivalry is still occurring. Right. Let's try this again, shall we? Something like that, hopefully, if we don't get stuck in here. Done. Oh. A herd of giant hungry beetles has been spotted in the area. Guard your crops. Where are they? Oh, did we tell this area to be flattened? Oh, I'd forgotten that. Okay, so we're going to have some nice space back here. Although we don't really want to destroy the berries. We are flattening this area, that's good. Here they are. Oh, cripes, they're massive. Hey, army guys. Bloody hell, there. Whoa, there's a lot of them. Where's the army when I need them? Some wild animals have strayed into your farmland and are eating your crops. Just when I started having food problems, that's not good. Mordred, can you go and shoot them, please? And we're out of food again. Your military skill is still terrible. Massive. Blimey. Right, everyone's decided to just go to bed instead. Fantastic. We currently have 3 assignments of 2. So what I think I'm going to do we want to reduce the number of people we have in the kitchen? Not really. Instead, we just need more foraging going on for the berries and stuff. Alright, so we're getting a bit more done there. 14 assignments for only 2 people carrying them out, which is a bit bad. Why is the army not dealing with these? I thought you would be. Why are you still so low happiness? How's the food? We're down to 16 provisions. Definitely out of fruit medley. So let's change you to maize chowder so we don't have one stove that's not active. Because I think we have a fair amount of maize. Yeah, we have 39 maize stored up. Thanks to our farm actually being quite productive. What a beautiful day! What a day! What a beautiful day! The sun seems brighter than usual today and has brought with it a bounty of crop growth. How wonderful! Your colonists seem to enjoy the lovely day as well. At least until the beetles eat it. So was that it? They just come in once and then eat and then leave? That wasn't too bad. What are you lot running from? Create an assignment or assign a work building. Retreating towards civilization. Why? What have you seen? Okay, let's cancel these jobs. Because clearly there's something over here that freaks you the hell out. You're still over there, that's fine. You still working over here? Everywhere else seems fine. We're still getting the bricks. We're not getting this thing built very quickly. What are we lacking? It would be nice if it said precisely what resources you have and what you're lacking. But at the moment, unfortunately, it does not. Oh, here we go. You are currently fighting the fishmen. We have beaten the fishmen. Huzzah! Well done. Well done indeed. Mordred Viking strong scientists. The army. Killed for the first time. Military. +2 happiness, +2 despair. She killed another being for the first time. The death of the fish person, was a sad but necessary duty for the good of the Empire. Your military skill is still very low. You were damaged a little bit. Lost health can be regained by visiting a barber. Huh. Right, how's the food? We're up to 30. Okay. Still not getting anything built over there. And we are apparently out of planks. That would be why nothing's being built. Let's go and set some more tree chopping. Oh, man, there's just not much wood here. What wood there is miles away. Okay. Hopefully that helps. We've made the practical beds, so we have those done. What are you? Oh, you're another fish person. In a diving bell. That's awesome. I guess that counts as armor or something? We still don't have the new population in, which is kind of annoying. Oh, it actually gives us all the names and things now. Okay, that's cool. Workplace capacity. Attract more overseers by building and improving overseer housing to increase capacity. We have 5 of 6. No miners, no naturalists, and no laboratory people. Oh, whoops. No, you need to be maize chowder, and you need to continue doing maize chowder until we have at least 10. Make that 15 now. Basically, I just want you to constantly produce maize chowder. Lovely. And we are done here. Although we are now getting planks again. We've got all the beds that we need. So we're just going to leave this workbench unused for the short term. Immigrants arrive. Fantastic. Let's put them to work. Ceramics Workshop doesn't need it. You do. And you do. Because you guys are the ones who are out and about doing all the foraging and job. Oh no, you're a farmer. Don't need that many for you. You need another one. I'll add it to you instead. So the 2 miscellaneous people are the ones who need the most workers right now, because they are the only ones doing that stuff. Please start this thing being built. That would be lovely. Alright, we're quite happy cutting wood over here. There is definitely a lack of wood on this map. Lots of stone, but not much wood. There's a bit over here. In fact, here's the first main forest that we've actually seen. Right, how's the food? 27. It's staying roughly where it needs to be. Disturbance is increasing. That's because we're having to venture out and cut more stuff down. All of these guys, we have the maximum number of laborers at the moment. So in fact, what I'm going to do is I am going to order 3 more cots. And then build another labourer's house. 6 by 6 with a door. Whoops. Door. And then some windows. 1. Theoretically, they only need 3, but I usually give them 4 because I'm nice like that. Okay. How are we doing on the old logging? We have 59 logs. I think it's just because you are not on a high enough priority. Let's get that done first. Let's get those logs built, eh? How's the bric-a-brac? Do we have any? We have 8 boxes of bric-a-brac. Okay. So we have some. Which we can then transform into other things. What are we waiting for here? Seriously, what are we waiting for? I would love to know. because then I can help. Oh, we have a red coat. So as these guys go up in rank, they get new uniforms. So Mordred, still being a level 1, has poor rank, poor uniform. You, however, having actually trained up rather a bit more, are stronger. But it does not say how strong. Quality of life, welfare, typical workplace, lonely and awful. Oh right, because you're gregarious and you're often outside of town. Right, you're working. We're building this place. So why is this not being built? Oh, it does say there. 0 of 12 planks, 7 of 7 bricks. I was expecting to see that when I clicked on it in here, but no, if you hover over it, it's down there in the bottom right. And now we've finally started building it. Okay, excellent. We're just kind of waiting for some people to deliver the materials, I guess. Oh, and the bunkhouses use logs and not planks. That is good to know. So that's that one done. Let's make sure that the bunks are in place. No. No. On there. Cool. Continuate. Food supply is slowly improving. Can we build different crop types? We can. Wheat. You need to research this technology in a laboratory. Oh, is that how you get more wood? We need more wood. Okay, so that's what the research is. Is it the same for different stuff here? No, that can all just be built. But I'm going to assume that... chemical works. Specialized production workshop. Chemical works enables production of gunpowder, medicinal tonics, and other potent concoctions. And then the metalworks. At some point, we do need a frontier exploitation naturalist's office. That may well be the next building that we get, or the lab. Oh, we're fighting. Let me go and watch. Mordred's not doing too good. I can't see how strong the beetle is. We are fighting it though. Mordred's about to go down. Uh-oh. It turned into smaller beetles. Oh, that's hilarious. Well done, people. Well done. Mordred, how are you doing? Still fairly low military skill. Despair is extremely high. Poorly fed. A glowing report. The Don has collaborated with local scholars to write a report filled with glowing praise for your colony. Everyone back in the capital was very impressed. +5 standing with all nations. Awesome. Alright, are we being properly attacked? We are. Don't be hitting Mordred. Good, you're going after Victoria Ironcowl. No, 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 don't go after Mordred. Mordred better not be the first one to die. No! Had to be Mordred who was the first one to die. Had to be. A burial cannot be carried out due to lack of graveyard. The barracks needs a new overseer because the previous overseer met an unfortunate end. A tragic death. Mordred Viking has died due to the vicious pummeling. The death of an overseer harms our relations with the ministry. Our standing with the Empire has decreased by 5. It is now 0. No! Mordred! But in good news, the overseer's house has finally been built, so we can see what is required here. It requires only 2 practical beds, so let's get rid of one of these because you just take up space. Modules, remove that. Can we please, Oh, you are designated. Good. What else? 2 times windows, 2 times practical table and chairs, and then a quality of 6 or better. Okay. Mordred died. No. We need graveyard. Build some defences, some lamps. No, we need the graveyard. Oh, crikey, that's big. Let me put it like back here or something. Is there a natural position for it? Yes. I'll put the graveyard over there. Okay, cool. And with that, that is going to be the end of this episode. The death of Mordred had to be the first character, didn't it? Thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying this series, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, then please do consider subscribing as well. If you have any tips or advice for me, do let me know in the comments. And we will be getting some new overseers soon, so if you would like to feature in this game, then please do let me know in the comments. Thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.